And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. He leads the league in ERA, Singy.
Yeah, he's always around the zone, Boo. Gets weak contact and makes hitters guess. That's how he's been able to stay on top.
Everything's crisp, movement, mix, location. A little different from your cardio stats, Singy.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we know the numbers don't lie. Elite is elite. They'll be leaning on that arm all summer long.
No, that's
down. Singy, he's turning BP into a lifestyle.
I mean, pitchers are calling their parents after games just to decompress.
Gets him to chase after that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Busch. Way out front for strike 2. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Cubs, Jameson Taillon. What do we have on him? Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Number 17,
Ohtani went off for 2 homers in his last game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shaw settles under it. And there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. It features a great veteran presence, Freddie Freeman.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone. Mookie Betts blasts one out. Home run number 5 on the season. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong gets under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki under it. And that is that. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Down the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. comes up empty. That's strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Runner on the go.
No.
Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count's even at 2. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal it.
Runner on the go again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at second. Got him looking for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Horner wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. And now it's Miguel Amaya. In the dirt.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
He gets there with the slide. Onto the pitcher. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the second. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a 1-1. That clips the corner. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up. Horner takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, catcher Dalton Rushing.
The 1-1. Lined into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 9th, second baseman.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Runner on the go. On the ground to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, they found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And next is the designated hitter. Runner takes off. Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Strike in there. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Called out on strikes. Betts thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here is Freddie Freeman.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
In the air to left center. Hat under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run.
Double steal. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. The throw in, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video.
There goes the runner. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And wow, that one is way out of here. Max Muncy leaves the yard. His 9th homer of the year, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's all for Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Edward Cabrera.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats.
And that'll do it. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. We played 2 full. Expected, we're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The kick, the 3-2. Swings through it for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. And there's a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Half plays off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Right through there for his strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that. Back here in LA, bottom of the inning, Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Cabrera, the tall righty, 215 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Checks over to first. Back safely.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot.
Runner on the go. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman.
So now with one away and a man at second, here's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. The 1-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Runner takes off for third. Got him swinging. Throw to third.
He beat it. He beat it.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig in. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Roki Sasaki.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder, Pete Crow
Here's the center
Armstrong.
fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss as he was out front. On the ground to third. Muncy over to second, over to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Runner takes off. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. If you get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses, struck him out. One left. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. In the air to left center, Crow Armstrong settles underneath it, and there's one away. Just missed.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. He feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Busch takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home
for
fourth.
the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first.
You're
They
out.
don't come much closer than that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. So here's Horner now. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
The designated hitter, Miguel Amaya.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. And that one almost hit him. Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 3.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 2-1. Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes.
Center fielder, Andy Pajes.
2 down, nobody on. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And now 2-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Quick move to first, and he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. It's the Dodgers 7. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And here is Matt Shaw. 2-1 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Kim sends it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top half of the 6th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Ball 2.
And they'll do it again. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 2 down, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. The 1-2. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 stays alive.
Ball, no.
Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. And the Cubs are down in order. Not going their way. It's 7. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Dalton Rushing.
And a 1-2.
Ball.
the middle into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Haesung Kim getting ready to hit.
Runner,
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. And now a man into scoring position. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a high fly ball to right. Suzuki on the move. Nice grab on the run. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Rushing stands at third with one gone in the inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground at first. Bush takes it to the bag. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. And now it's Mookie Betts.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
So Mookie Betts with a base hit. And Freddie Freeman with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Mookie on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. Runner goes again. In the air, right field. Suzuki moving under it. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on.
No.
Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you
No,
were a little
that's the ball.
stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Line drive, base hit, right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Swanson digs in. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Outside with a breaking ball. on the ground.
Just
and it
foul.
goes just foul. Payoff pitch. And that'll
Ball
load
four.
the bases.
Take your base.
Challenge from behind the dish
Up
here.
next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Miguel Amaya.
And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. 1-1 now. And a foul ball.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Struck him out swinging. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Cubs strand a couple. Still. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jacob Webb.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Well struck right field. Suzuki running hard for it. And
Brand
an
new double.
automatic
We got
double
time.
as it hops the fence.
Put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
So man aboard. Muncy digs in. In the dirt. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at second. That
Ball
one
three.
misses. And a full count now. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Shelby Miller appears to be getting loose. And a payoff pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 9-0. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. First and second and nobody out.
Time.
And now Andy Pajes. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Tommy Edman, good opportunity for him first and second with nobody out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the bottom of the seventh. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The changeup missing. Ball two. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. So up next, Dalton Rushing. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners on the move. Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. Here's the throw. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. In the air, right field. Suzuki on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in. In comes the run from third. They put the tag on him, and that's a double play to end the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the We're at the top of the 8th. Now the Cubs catcher, Moises Ballesteros. And I think Dave Roberts. The new pitcher in the game, Tanner Scott. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. 2 gone now.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And it's going to stay a strike. No challenges left for them now. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the Shelby Miller gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The 2-1. And there's the ball. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ takes it in for the out. 1 away. Into center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. Out number 2. Here's Freddie Freeman now.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ball.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Hunter Harvey up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. Dodgers down in order, but they still. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. This to third. Throw on to Freeman, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into the hard throwing righty out of Venezuela. Brusdar Graterol will take over.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Cubbies with only 1 out left. 2 outs, base is empty. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. The Cubbies down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
11-0 your final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show,